Good morning, welcome to the Daily News podcast. Today is April 24th, 2026.
Oil is back in the danger zone this morning. Prices have surged above $106 a barrel as tensions escalate between the United States and Iran in the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump said vessels would now need U.S. Navy permission to transit the waterway, a move that's rattling global energy markets. The strait handles roughly a fifth of the world's oil supply, so even the perception of disruption sends traders into panic mode. Stocks pulled back as crude climbed, and analysts are warning that if this standoff drags on, we could see renewed inflation pressure just as central banks thought they had things under control.
That's the kind of headline that makes everyone nervous, especially with summer travel season coming up. Higher oil usually finds its way into everything else. On the tech front, OpenAI has officially launched GPT 5.5, calling it its most advanced and fastest model yet. The company says it's significantly better at coding, research, and complex multi-step analysis, and it's being positioned as a foundation for what some are calling an AI super app ecosystem. Alongside the release, OpenAI published a detailed system card outlining safety testing, risk evaluations, and alignment safeguards. The message is clear: more power, but also more scrutiny. The launch intensifies competition with rivals in the US and China, and it signals that the frontier AI race is still accelerating, not slowing down.
And every time a new model drops, the bar moves for everyone else. It's becoming a monthly arms race. Speaking of that race, Microsoft and Meta both announced major job cuts as they doubled down on AI spending. Meta is laying off about 10% of its workforce, roughly 8,000 employees. Microsoft is offering voluntary retirement packages that could affect around 7% of staff. The reasoning is familiar: trim operating costs, redirect billions into AI infrastructure, chips, and data centers. It's a stark contrast: record capital expenditures on AI on one side, and thousands of workers out of a job on the other. Investors seem to approve for now, but it raises real questions about how sustainable this investment cycle is.
It's hard not to notice the pattern. AI profits up, headcount down. That tension isn't going away. Meanwhile, in Washington, a U.S. Special Forces soldier has been arrested for allegedly using classified information to place bets on Polymarket tied to the potential removal of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Prosecutors say he earned more than $400,000 by trading on non-public knowledge related to an operation. The case is raising alarms about national security leaks and the fast-growing world of political prediction markets. Lawmakers are now questioning whether these platforms need tighter oversight when sensitive geopolitical events can effectively become financial instruments.
That's a wild intersection of crypto, geopolitics, and insider trading. It sounds like a movie plot, but it's very real. Over in Europe, two trains collided head-on north of Copenhagen in the early hours, leaving 5 people critically injured. Emergency crews responded quickly, and Danish authorities have launched an investigation into what caused the crash at a level crossing. Denmark is known for a strong rail safety record, so this incident is prompting renewed debate about signaling systems and infrastructure safeguards. Officials say it's too early to determine whether human error or mechanical failure was involved.
Just terrifying for the passengers involved. Rail safety is something people tend to take for granted until something like this happens. And in Africa, an official inquiry has found that more than 500 people were killed during election-related violence in Tanzania. The report does not assign direct responsibility, but opposition parties have accused security forces of heavy-handed tactics. The findings are intensifying concerns about democratic processes and human rights in the country. International observers are calling for transparency and accountability as pressure builds on the government to respond to the scale of the tragedy.
Those numbers are staggering. Whenever election disputes turn deadly at that scale, it shakes confidence far beyond one country. And quickly, on the AI labor front, more than 30,000 Samsung union workers have gone on strike, demanding an average bonus of $400,000 per worker, arguing they deserve a bigger share of AI-driven profits. It's one of the largest labor actions tied directly to the AI boom, and it shows that the economic ripple effects of this technology are now hitting factory floors, not just boardrooms.
AI isn't just a software story anymore. It's a workforce story, a politics story, and clearly a global story. That's it for today's top headlines.
Thanks for starting your morning with us.
We'll be back tomorrow with more. Stay safe and stay informed.